down the basement, lock the cellar door, and baby, talk bloody to me.
Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of Talk Bloody to Me. I'm Matt,
And I'm Brezzy.
and today we are talking in honor of Halloween about the sequel to Halloween, namely Halloween 2 and the 1981 version to be specific, not the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2,
Yeah,
because there are two Halloween 2s out
but they
there.
are kind of connected. It was what seen. They're all kind of meshed, but I haven't really followed the lines, the guidelines of it.
The
But
the Halloween timelines.
yeah, the Halloween timeline.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and so this came out in 1981. It stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode and Donald Pleasance as Sam Loomis and a bunch of other people you've never heard of. Dick Warlock as Michael Myers, aka The Shape. What a
There's a
great
few
name.
Michael Myers actually in there.
There, yeah. In this movie, I think is primarily Dick Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when did you first see Halloween 2?
Oh, fuck. Probably when I started watching horror movies. I think the first one was Halloween.
Okay.
But this one, I was kind of all over the place. Because
Yeah.
I was starting to branch out. So probably I seen this probably when I was a teen.
That's okay. I think I was a teen also when I saw this because like all the other franchises, I watched them totally out of order. I think Halloween 4 was the first one I saw, and then maybe 5, and then I think 1 and 2, and then 3, the oddball after them all. But yeah, this what I like about this movie is that it picks up like exactly where the first one left off. And I know we talk about that with other movies, but that this one so much so that it's like basically just continues the first movie. Like it really is a literally part two. You could just tack this on to the end of
Right?
Halloween 1 and have a 3 hour movie. So it's kind of cool like that. Like I know Basket Case kind of did that where it picked up right where the first one left off, but then they have like a 4 year jump where he's in the hospital or whatever. So it's not
Yeah.
quite where it's not as seamless as this is just like a seamless flows right from the first movie into the second one. And that's really cool. I really think that's really neat.
When I first seen this, I didn't really care for it too much. Then when I watch it again now, I
Hmm.
still really don't care for it, but I like it better, honestly.
Why, what are some of the reasons why you don't care for it as much?
I honestly don't know. I just like the original one.
Yeah, the original one's a classic, and you know I know what you're talking about because like as I was watching this, I was like, this is awesome. This is Halloween. This is 10 out of 10. And then like there was parts where there was like the kids in the hospital and they're like flirting with each other, and I'm just kind of like, what? And it's only like 90 minutes. It's only like an hour and a half long movie, but like some parts almost seem to drag a little bit. But
Yeah, just a little tad. I do like Jamie Lee Curtis, don't get me wrong, but it's
oh
just
yeah,
like, it's like and I will watch it again, don't get me wrong. It's just not my top pick.
right.
Halloween would be top pick.
Yeah, I agree. The original OG is my favorite out of all the Halloween movies. Um, but the storyline is basically the events of the first movie happen. It even replays some of the scenes of the first one, and then Dr. Loomis shoots Michael 6 times, and you can do
Yeah,
a
he did.
drink. You can do a drinking game where every time he says he shot Michael 6 times, you take a drink, and you'll be wasted in the first 10 minutes of this movie. Because like when the cop comes, he says it like 3 times back to back.
Yeah.
um, but it's kind of funny because he's Michael's in the room and then I'm gonna like since I've seen this a bunch and it's old, I'm gonna pick it apart, nitpicky. But Michael's in the room and then he's like shoot, 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 and then Michael's like up on the it's like the gun's pushing him back, but then the next thing you see is Michael's like standing on the rail. And
Yup.
then he shoots him and Michael falls off the rail. But like, how did he get from the room up onto the rail? Did the gun knock him
Yeah.
up onto the rail? Did he
Yeah, I
jump?
don't know. I was trying to figure that out too when I was seeing like how Like that, like I had to replay it a few times, and I did.
Right.
Like two times. I'm like, how, like, like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to figure that out, but I
It was
can't.
like kind of magical. Like if he would have went through the rail and fell, that would have been different, but whatever. It's iconic. Michael Myers falls on the grass. And then he goes and looks, and it's almost like a Wile E. Coyote, like Roadrunner cartoon. There's like a shape of Michael Myers like pushed into the grass, but no body.
Yo,
That was kind of funny to me too. It's like really he left like a per. I know he's called the Shape, but he left a perfect shape right in the grass.
yeah, you did.
But anyway, so Lori gets brought to the hospital, and Dr. Loomis and the cops are looking for Michael Myers, who they presume is still on the loose. And Michael Myers goes kind of on a spree, slowly making his way to the hospital where he's trying to track down Laurie Strode, aka Jamie Lee Curtis. And then there's a final confrontation, and there's a lot of killing along the way. And that's basically Halloween 2.
It's pretty much the same thing, but Lori is like pretty much in the hospital
Right. And I think
majority of the time, actually.
another reason why I don't like it so much is as good is because there's not enough Laurie. Like in the first movie, she's like really the superstar of the movie fighting Michael Myers, like, the original final girl, except for well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Anyway, but yeah, she's just kind of laying in a hospital bed. And then there's like these two other yahoos making out, and then there's some other shit going on.
And then like the other movies, they do show a little bit more Lori, a little bit more Lori. You know, like
Hmm.
especially like on Halloween, like ends and kills, she's like more so really involved. So
Hmm.
she was starting to get somewhat involved with Michael Myers and the storyline and all that stuff. But
Yep.
yeah, it's kind of a little dry on that
Right.
part.
There's one part that I really like is they're it's kind of towards the beginning of the movie and they're looking for Michael Myers, and all of a sudden there's Michael Myers, some guy in a Michael Myers mask and costume, and Dr. Loomis is like, there he is, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot, and the cops like wrestling, trying to wrestle, and I like the first time I can remember thinking, oh my gosh, Dr. Loomis is gonna shoot him. And also, just out of nowhere, a cop car comes and whoop, hits, runs him into and crashes into a semi, and it explodes. It's like Final Destination 2 all over again.
Right.
Oh, fun fact for those of you that listened to our Final Destination 2 episode, and I was complaining about the cars exploding was not realistic. And then that same night, I watched a YouTube video of dash cam footage of cars crashing and
You
exploding.
would.
And I was like, oh shit, look, it really is realistic.
Is it
But
really?
well, they don't explode that easily, but they can explode in the right circumstances.
You would look it up.
But in this case, it explodes quite epically, and Michael Myers burns to a crisp. And then later on, they do dental records, and they say that this guy was 17, and they say, "Oh, Michael Myers is 21," which I thought that was odd because in my mind, Michael Myers always at least like 35. Like it's hard for me to picture young. Like even I suppose in these ones he's young, but
Yeah.
I always think of him as an older guy. I don't know why.
Probably because we're so used to, so okay, so maybe scratch that. More so me because I'm so used to the older Michael Myers, not
Hmm.
the younger Michael Myers.
Exactly.
So I'm like, no, he started like when he was 21.
Right. Exactly. And then they find out some kids are like, our friend's missing. He was drinking and he disappeared. He was wearing a stupid mask and he was 17 years old. And he said if he ever gets exploded in a cop car, that his dental records would be the key. No, just kidding. But they figure out that that's the guy that's missing. And then I was like, how stupid is it that he would be wearing a Michael Myers mask? But if you think about it, in the world of the movie, it's not a Michael Myers mask. It's just a random mask that apparently the store in town sells because Michael Myers stole one, and that's where he got his mask. And so they probably sold more than one of them. So there's probably 10 of those masks running around town. So I guess it does kind of make sense. I talked
Yeah.
myself back into that one. I was trying to find something else to nitpick, but then I talked myself out of it.
Kudos to you. You didn't nitpick this time.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
kidding.
Um, I thought the Michael Myers mask looked different, and I thought that like almost like it looked younger, like the hair looked
Yep.
blonder or something. And then I looked it up on trivia, and it's the same exact mask, but in the time that the actor would put the mask in and out of his pocket when they were filming, so some of the paint wore off, and then the one person was had it like under their bed for 3 years, so it faded.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but apparently it is the same original mask as in part one. It's just faded, and then plus it's a different actor with a different shaped head, so it fits a little different.
Hmm.
But and then apparently at the end of this movie, they figured they were all done. John Carpenter was like, "Well, we're all done with Michael Myers. When we make part three, we're gonna do something different." So they let Dick Warlock keep the jumpsuit and the knife and the mask and like everything. And then when they made Halloween 4, they were like, "Shit!" and they had to like replace all of it. So then they're
Yep.
like, "Never again are we letting anyone keep props ever." And it's all because of
I
that
wouldn't
bastard
like
Dick
give it back
Warlock.
to like I would give it back to, the producer so they can like, preserve it or keep it or whatever.
Exactly. Um, So there's some there's some interesting killing scenes. Is there any killing scenes you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I really like that tub scene.
Yeah, the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
couple in the hot tub, and Michael cranks up the heat.
And the girl's like, it's getting way too hot. I'm like, I'm thinking like, okay, you're sitting in there and it's too hot.
Mhm.
Why don't you get out of it?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, he wasn't even, well, that there yet, Michael
Right.
Myers. So
And
it's like, are you dumb? If it's too hot, get out.
right. That's exactly what I was thinking. And then the dudes are like, "Oh, hey, baby, nah, it's cold out there. Don't get out." Like he'd be in there like his skin boiling off, and he'd be like, "It's fine, baby. Don't worry about it."
I'm like,
But
no, I'm hot. I'm gonna
yeah,
get out.
I'd be like, "Fuck this. Bye." And you can tell this is like a 1981 hot tub because there's like big tubes and valves and a whole separate room with dials, and it's not just like you
Yeah.
go to the hotel and twist the knob like.
Kind of reminds me of the boiler room.
Oh yeah, a little bit. So the guy gets out to investigate the heat, and Michael Myers strangles him, but he's back behind the wall, and in the foreground you see her nude uh, in the hot tub, and uh, and then Michael Myers eventually cranks up the heat and boils her till her skin comes off a little bit. It's pretty awesome.
Well, he did grab like I think her hair, and then just like shove her face right down the water, and you can just see it just coming
Yeah,
off. Like her skin is just look at
yeah,
acid.
yeah. It's pretty gross, but cool.
I thought it was cool, considering it's
Exactly.
back then.
What did you think about the syringe in the eye?
That was all right. I still like the hot tub. Sorry.
Right?
I
Like
still like that.
because like in other movies when they've done stuff to eyes, it's always like eyes is like a sensitive thing for me. So I'm always like, oh, am I like extra freaked out by eyes? And so he like shoves a syringe in someone's eye, and I was like, yeah, that didn't do it for me. Something about like it was too quick or something. It wasn't graphic enough. I don't know.
So yours is eyeballs?
Yeah.
Okay. So probably mine is probably have to be the kneecaps.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's a good movie where someone's kneecap gets wrecked? Doesn't he do that in
Well,
Terrifier
there's
3?
there's a lot of them, but the one that's coming top of my head is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not the
Oh,
original one, but the '06 version where
uh-huh.
he's running in the with their uh forgot his name. And we just reviewed it too. But he was going through this like laundry sheets outside, and here
Oh
comes,
yeah.
yeah, he just cuts it right on that baseline.
Yeah, ouch.
It's like,
That hurts just thinking about it.
so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for me it's eyeballs. Like would you rather when he has to cut his eyeball? Ugh.
See, that didn't bother me too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course not.
So what other scenes do you like in this movie?
There's stabbing where he stabs a woman in the back and then lifts her up with the knife, lifts her up off the
Oh,
ground.
yeah.
That's cool. That's like classic Michael Myers right there.
Hmm.
Um, and then what else? What else is there?
There's
I was gonna jump to the ending, but we
Well, you can jump to the ending.
So spoiler alert, we're gonna jump to the ending. So he gets shot a bunch, and then Laurie Strode shoots him, bam bam, one in each eye socket, and then
Yep.
you get the blood coming down out of his
I
the
really, really like that.
that is so cool. That's like iconic scene. Like they even make the Michael Myers masks with the blood coming down out of the eye sockets. And then it's really cool visual. And then like shit explodes and it pretty much looks like Michael Myers burns up.
You know how
And
many
that
times he's burned
and
up?
that's and it's like how the hell does he fucking live?
He's immortal, just
Yeah,
like Jason.
right? Well, Dr. Loomis would say that he is not human, he is evil personified, and he is the very essence of evil here tonight in
Hmm.
Haddonfield. He's come home. I
He
shot him
has
six
right home.
times. You know, with the bald and the beard, I could go for Dr. Loomis, get myself a cane, coat.
Oh yeah, you
You
could. You
know, I
could
could do it.
really pull that off.
I think I know what I'm doing for Crypticon next year. Dr. Loomis cosplay. And I'm going to be especially loud and obnoxious because of course I am.
Yeah, you are.
um so yeah, and then Halloween 3 which honestly I like, but it's not a Michael Myers movie. They should call it's Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It's the
Hmm.
Silver Shamrock Night of the Masks Halloween, which is really good. And then Halloween 4, Michael Myers is back, and I vaguely remember, I don't remember if this was in part 4 or part 5, but some stuff about a cult and like a thorn rune and like
Daniel Harris
basically
was one of those two.
yeah, those are Daniel Harris. Basically hinting that there is some supernatural like power or demonic something as part of
Yeah.
Michael Myers. He's not just a regular human. We could have the big debate like we did with is Jason undead or not? Is Michael Myers a regular human or not? I think we did that on one of the other ones we talked about.
I'm pretty sure you ain't.
Yeah, he's evil. He's supernatural.
Yeah,
There's
for
something about
sure.
it's the only way you can get burned alive 3 times and still come out swinging literally
It's
and
been
kill a
run
bunch of
multiple times.
yeah, exactly. Get shot in both eye sockets. Get shot 6 times.
Yeah.
It never gets old. Well, maybe it does, but I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yep. And yeah, that's about it. Halloween 2. Got a
Yeah,
compelling
that's pretty much it with
protagonist.
the whole movie.
Yeah.
So what
Anything
would
else?
you rate it?
It's a little maybe repetitive of the first one, and it's maybe not quite as good, but at the same time, it's still got some good killing scenes, and I
Mhm.
love how it picks up right where the other one left off. I rated the first one a 10. I think I'm gonna give this one I'm gonna be generous, give it an 8.
Yeah, that's what I think. I was going to give an A too.
Yeah. All right. We're in
I was going to give it
agreement.
an A, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it's not quite the same oomph as the first
Yeah.
one, but few movies
Oomph.
are exactly. With the rare exception of maybe a Terminator 2 or an Aliens, arguably James
Yeah.
Cameron. But yeah, so there you have it. Talk Bloody to Me, Halloween 2. Maybe next year we'll talk about Halloween 3
Yeah,
even more.
possibly. And by the way, we got some special news to share you all. We finally got merchandise out there now.
That's right.
Woo!
Woo!
We got merch.
We have Talk Bloody to Me items that say Talk Bloody to Me, and then we
Mhm.
also have some just kind of fun Halloween spooky stuff, like Always Stay
Always stay
Spooky.
spooky.
Exactly.
That's like my mem. Always stay spooky.
Right? There you go.
Oh,
That's you all day.
yeah. So yeah, go ahead. It's on the I'm gonna post the link on Instagram just yet, but the link on Facebook, one of the two of the links on there. So click on that and you can order whatever you want. There's blankets, cups, sweatshirts,
hmm
onesies, you name it. It's on there.
Nice. So yeah, do you remember what the name of the website is or?
Bonfire.
Okay, so we have a bonfire website. Look for Talk Bloody to Me, bonfire. Links on our Facebook, and soon will be on our Instagram.
I think it's one of the two. I've been so busy I haven't been, but it's on one of the two.
It's on. We'll get it out there.
Yep, we get out there.
All right, and we've gotten some new subscribers lately. That's always fun and exciting.
Yes, welcome.
Please subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell anyone that'll listen that talk bloody to me. We getting lots of listens on the other podcast platforms and on
Mhm.
YouTube. So we love it. Thank you for
Yeah.
listening and watching.
And if you have fan requests, those newbies came in. If you have any fan requests, please reach out.
Exactly. We're always looking for new things to watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you next time.
See ya.